Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Emily. Today we have 4 DIY projects. These are easy, simple, and beautiful DIY projects for everyday home decor. I cannot wait to show you guys these DIY projects, and I'm going to show you how I have them styled in my house. So if you guys are ready, let's get started on these projects. For this project, we're going to be making a riser, and I'm going to be using this piece of wood that I got from the unfinished wood section in Hobby Lobby, as well as a pack of these candlesticks from Hobby Lobby. I like to use those for feet. I think it's a nice decorative feature instead of just using you know, the round the round wood like balls, which I've used in the past, which are still fine, but I really wanted something decorative for my bathroom. So I'm going to sand this wood down. It's unfinished. It's smooth for the most part, but it needed a little bit of sanding. So before I forget, I do want to say I'm pretty sure that the Dollar Tree also has wood very similar to this size and shape from Hobby Lobby. So if you have a Dollar Tree close to you, you can check that out as well. To attach the feet to the riser, instead of using wood glue, I'm going to be using Starbond. So if you haven't used or seen Starbond before, it is a super glue and an accelerator. So I put the super glue on one piece and then I spray the accelerator on the other piece. And when I put them together, I hold it for maybe 10-15 seconds and you have this like instant strong bond. It works so well. I love this stuff. I would definitely recommend checking it out if you're interested. So I didn't use wood glue, I should say, because the candlesticks just had like that thin rim around it. So I wanted to use the Starbond instead of wood glue. For the stain, I was planning on using a faux stain, just watering down some acrylic, brown paint. Well, I tried it on the underside and I'm glad that I did because I really didn't like how it looked. It was too like reddish orange looking to me, and it's going in my guest bathroom where I have a darker stained shelf that's right by it, so I wanted it to kind of match. So I ended up grabbing this espresso stain from my stash. It's by Minwax, and I give it a good, I cover the whole thing. I let it sit overnight, and then I'm going to clear coat it with DIY Big Top. You could also use polyacrylic, which I would have used, but the one that I have is a satin finish, and I really wanted a matte finish, and the DIY Big Top gives more of a matte finish. So I really hope you guys like this one. For this project, I'm going to be using one of the cutting boards from Aldi. So Aldi has these packs of 4, and it comes in this color finish or this finish and then like a darker finish. So I picked the small one because I wanted to put it on my tiered tray, and I kind of wish I had gone with the taller one. It still would have worked on my tier tray, so I may make another one with the tall one. But anyways, this one I'm going to be painting the inside portion with white chalk paint, and I'm going to be doing 2 layers. Sorry, a trigger came into the closet where I record because it has the best audio. So I'm spelling out the word home, and I'm using the IOD stamps. Um, if you haven't used the stamps before, I love these stamps. And I forget the name of these. I think it's the typesetting stamps. I can't remember. I'll leave it down in the description in case you're interested. But I am using permanent ink. I spell out the word home. And here, you guys are going to have to let me know in the comments. So I thought about adding that little greenery over the O, kind of like, how people put the wreath for the O in home for other signs and, front porch leaners, but it didn't quite look right to me. So I ended up not doing it, and I just added some twine to the top, and I left it more simple because where I place this with my tiered tray, there's a lot going on. So I'm going to show you my tier tray display after I show you this project. So this project I have been wanting to do for such a long time, and we're going to be making wood or the beaded garland. So I got this pack of wood beads from Amazon. They're 2 or 3 different sizes. I think it's 3 different sizes in the set. I will make sure to link it in the description if you're interested, because I do have a really cute project in mind for Easter, and I'm going to be using these beads for that. So stay tuned for sure. So I'm going to be making 2 different beaded garlands. One is going to be for my tiered tray and one is going to be for my hutch. So this smaller one, I picked a blue chalk paint, and I watered it down so I could not really stain the beads, but it would just be easier to apply the paint. And then I'm doing white for the larger beads, and I let them dry. I do use a heat gun to speed up the process. When I was looking at these beads, it really reminded me of like the robin's eggs, and I thought for Easter it would be, or in springtime, it would be so cute if I added some white paint and made it speckled like the robin's eggs that you eat at Easter time. I don't know, I just thought it was really cute. So I did just a little bit on them, and then I'm going to try and explain how I did this. So I wrapped around this the ink pad about, I think it was like 15 or 18 times. And then I'm going to tie off the top portion so that it's all attached. And then I'm going to take an extra piece of twine. Here I'm just cutting off this extra piece that I had, but I'm going to tie a knot towards the top of this twine so that that's where I'm going to attach it to the beaded garland. And then I'm going to cut the bottom portion for the tassel to make it look, to make the tassel. So what I would do when I make these again, because I definitely want to make them again, is I would tie off the top part of the tassel a little bit closer to the top, if that makes any sense, so that there's not a bigger gap. I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But then I just add the beads to the twine, and then I loop the end of the twine through the top part of the tassel, and I just tie a knot, and that is it. So I'm doing that for both the blue and for the white. And again, I really hope I explained how I made this tassel. If I didn't explain it well, hopefully you guys just watching what I was doing was better than my explanation. But I really hope you guys like this project. I've been wanting to make beaded garland for a while. Oh, the other thing I did want to note, so for this blue one, I don't know if you can tell, but I have the beads pretty tight together, so they don't bend as well as I was, hoping they would. So for the white beaded garland, before I tied off the other end of the garland, I did fold it in half so that I would make sure that there was enough space in between the beads for like more of a flow. So again, I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know what you guys think of these. project, I am using this house that I thrifted, but I'm pretty sure they're from the Dollar Tree and you probably can still find them. But I did end up thrifting, I think like 4 different sized houses. So if you do see them out thrifting or you do get them at Dollar Tree, grab a couple because these projects are so cute. So I want to remove the backing from the frame part, and I'm just using my, my X-Acto knife or whatever you want to call it to remove the backing. It came off really easy, and the striped pattern is actually going to be my back, like the back side um of the house. So I don't really know why I'm peeling it off because I'm going to cover it up with other paper. But I'm going to remove the stickers from this piece and I'm going to give it just a light little sand to smooth it all down. And then I'm going to do, I think I end up doing 2 or 3 coats of white chalk paint just to get like a super smooth, even coverage. And while that is drying, I am going to paint the frame, and I'm going to paint it with just some brown acrylic paint, and then I'm going to wipe it off so it has more of that faux stained look. And you could definitely leave the house, the frame as is, or paint it whatever color you want. But I painted the outside, the trim, and the inside of the frame. And then while all of that is drying, I do I put it together so I can get measurements for the inside. Before I show you that, I am going to be using this scrap paper for the backing of the house. So I'm just going to trace it out, cut it out with my X-Acto knife, and attach it with hot glue. In retrospect, I should have just done regular, like stick glue. So much easier. So I would do that next time. And then I'm going to attach the house back to the frame, and that is where I'm going to show you that I did cut out a vinyl saying on my Cricut machine. So I had just measured the inside of it and I created this saying with different fonts that I had, and it says bloom where you are planted. And I think it is great for not only the springtime, but really just a reminder for any time, because sometimes, we may wish that we were doing other things or somewhere else, and we just have to, remember to, be happy where we're at and make the most of where we're at and what we are doing. At least that's how I think about it. So I wanted to add this eucalyptus greenery pick, just a scrap piece that I had, to the side. I just thought it added that little extra pop, so I really hope you guys like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed these projects. Please let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. I am so happy that I finally did that riser for my guest bathroom. I have been wanting to make a riser for so long in there. I had a different like ceramic piece in there, which was fine, but it kind of blended in with the countertop, so I really wanted something that would pop. So I'm so happy that I did that one. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. I have a couple videos coming ahead for Valentine DIYs and some more everyday home decor DIYs, and then some thrift flips. So if you guys are interested in any of these coming videos and you liked this one, please consider subscribing and like this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.